On to you, crabs. What's going on to you, Cancer crabs? So you have the strength, the Knight of Wands, and then you Cancers also have the Ten of Pentacles. So for you, this is a situation where you're very glad at what it is that you have. You know, we already know that you Cancers are going to go up to bat for what you have, who you have in your life, and you're thankful for what you have, and you're not taking any of the people that you have in your life for granted. And so there's a lot of benefit in being grateful, thankful of what it is that you have. Uh, the Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands right here for you is all about how this is this is a situation where for you, a lot of you happen to be, a lot of you crabs happen to be in a very good disposition right now. The Six of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. Maybe even some of you crabs may have gotten to know somebody that is treating you quite well right as of right now. You know, it happened just like that. You know, it didn't really take too much of a long time for the two of y'all to start popping off, which y'all wanted to. It wasn't a very long time. It didn't take y'all very long. If it happens to be by yourself, if it happens to be you Cancers being by yourself, this is more so about how you Cancer crabs are like, okay, forget about it, because you might as well just be happy being by yourself than trying to, you know, control somebody and tell somebody what to do and make the person do this, and then it becomes this wrestling match, right? Where it's like you gotta force people to get out of their own way, which they set for themselves, that this is what they want. And you crabs are not doing that, thankfully, you know, because you crabs pretty much understand what is the point of you even doing some goofy stuff like that in the first place. And so the Seven of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Tower, and the Knight of Pentacles for you crabs also speaks to how, and since that's the case, y'all are in a very good disposition, because if this is someone brand new, if this is someone new, then it means that they're treating you well. They came in with the right idea. You wanted to give them a chance, and you know it's not transactional. It's not like they're spending and spending and spending all this amount of money for you crabs to actually like them. It's more so where it's like they gonna get you off the strength off of their own back, you know. And if this is you crabs being single, then it means that you are in a situation where, you know, Seven of Cups, Tower, Knight of Pentacles, you'll get to know somebody. A lot of you crabs are not really panicking about, you know, being single. You know, you're not really panicking. This is more so about, you know, this is more so about how it is that you crabs can basically be by yourselves until you find something or someone that you want. Now, you know, I mean, I'm thinking about if I should say this, but, you know, I guess I will. Because the situation with it is, every time I've hung out with the crabs, right? Every time I hung out with y'all, right? And me saying crabs is not disrespectful, right? I just, you know, but I know more crabs that are single than in relationships. And it's like, okay, so what do y'all want though? Like, what are y'all actually looking for, right? And I would love to help you find the type of person that you're looking for. Now, granted, if you decide to stay single, I'm single. You know, I'm not with anybody right now. To let everybody know, you know, I'm not with anybody. If I did have somebody, I would pretty much, I probably wouldn't say it. You know what I mean? I'd probably allude to it, or maybe I'd say it rarely, but you know, I'd pretty much just be, you know, off camera with it and just do my, you know, do my relationship thing. But yeah, so with that situation, right, being said, You know, if this is a relationship with you where the person is like trying to actually hang out with you, my suggestion for you crabs is to really establish what it is that you want kind of early. If this is for a short time, let it be known that this is for a short time. Don't prolong this relationship where it's not supposed to be, because far too often why a lot of people end up getting hurt is because there's a lot of miscommunication, and there's a lot of lack of communication too. There's a lot of assumptions and coming to conclusions, and not and no kind of real discussions happening. And why that's so important is because the Knight of Pentacles, this person is trying to, if it, what I'm seeing here is if this is a person, if this is another person in the picture, then it means that this person is trying to get to know you, but they also want to know what you are about. So they're not necessarily just coming out and spending money, right? Just doing too much to try to get you crabs to like them. This is more so about you crabs needing to come to your own conclusion yourself about what it is that you legitimately want. And it's up to you to decide, right? It's up to the both of you to decide what y'all want. By the way, if you're finding value with this reading, you like this reading, please make sure to come through and get a personal reading, as well as you can get any of my books, clothes. The link to that is in the comment section below. It's called the Linktree link. All right, peace. Thank you. So then you have the Five of Wands, and then you crabs also have the Eight of Swords. So again, the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords right here speaks to how, like, this is about this is about how you crabs, this is a time of peace, honestly. If you're with a person and you don't tell them what it is that you want, the two of you are not clear about what it is that you want, this could turn into a messed up situation. Because what I'm seeing here, and we need to clarify this, but what it is I'm seeing here is that, you, like I said before, you crabs do what I do, right? You want to clarify what the person wants early on, right? Early on. Earlier the better, right? Don't say marriage immediately. People going to object to that. They're going to say, oh, no, you should say marriage. People are not really trying to hear the whole marriage thing so immediately, right? People more so really what would really work better than just immediately saying marriage is, you really want to go ahead and be like, hey, get to know them, or whatever the case may be. Not long at all. I'm talking about the first or second time y'all hang out. Tell them what it is. First or second time when y'all hang out, tell it what it is. Look, I want this. You know what I mean? This is what I want. Literally, first or second time. It doesn't have to be very long at all. It shouldn't be long. This is when you start wasting time, is when you prolong it. And so, but not before y'all hang out, though. Not before y'all hang out. And don't say marriage either. I would say actually say marriage and bring up marriage about the second or the third time y'all hang out, if it's successful. The second or the third time that y'all hang out. It's up to you, either one you want. If you go ahead and you mention marriage immediately, now it's going to be like, this is the first time I'm hanging out with this person. This person is already kind of smacking me in the face with marriage. I don't even know this person as of right now. I still have to really get to know this person to see if me and this person is even compatible, right? And see, so let's clarify these cards. Let's clarify the Five of Wands. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, Knight of Cups, and then you have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so to clarify the Five of Wands, so that's my point. Like, the Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Wands, it could be, it could be like this could be you getting to know the person, and then the person basically, switch up on you, where it's like the person, you think that you and the person going well, and then now all of a sudden the person switch gears, and then they start being difficult with you to interact with them. But then you, Cancer Crabs, just see what type of time they on, and you switch gears too, and you're like, you know what's coming with this, so why would you be around them? And then the next thing you know, that's where they're trying to like do certain things to get you upset, even though it's not working. And then the Knight of Cups here and the Queen of Cups represents, again, you crabs pretty much have the right idea. Why would you spend so much of your time being upset for a person, and crashing out and really being upset and rageful at the moment, at least, over a person that really is playing games and really is wasting their own time at the end of the day? Because I've talked about this before, that people who play games, they be wasting their own time. I ain't even gonna lie to you, they be wasting they own time doing stuff like that. you know this is why a lot of the times, a lot of them end up being failures in the future, and then they're like, oh, I wish I would have just been with one person. But that's the catch 22 that they have. They can't be with just one person, because what happened when they did get one person? They couldn't be with that person, you see. So so what I'm seeing here, like I said before, to recap again, right? You crabs got to know somebody. This person switched up on you. They playing games. Now all of a sudden, you crabs are like, see, now you crabs are showing them what you are about, because you crabs are showing them that you built for this type of stuff, right? They trust me. They're trying it on you. They're trying hard to get you crabs caught up emotionally, and you crabs just aren't going. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords. You have the Emperor, the Devil, Seven of Swords, the Tower, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So these 5 cards right here to clarify the Eight of Swords, which is like them thinking that they could keep you in they think that they could get you where they want you. The Emperor, the Devil, and the 7 of Swords right here is all about how, since that's the case, um uh once again, like, you Cancers, you're not going for it, because you standing on business, because they're delusional. What they think is happening versus what is actually happening, they're dealing with cognitive dissonance. They're delusional. They don't match. What you've got going on is you're actually okay being in a relationship as well as being single, right? So you can kind of be mutable. You can kind of do either or, right? You know what I mean? You could do whatever. And the situation is, they feel like they got to get you caught up in a situation where they have to like control you. And if you crabs have been over here, you already prepared for that. So it's like, why exactly would you be in a situation where, why exactly would you crabs be in a situation where you get caught up in this? The answer is, you're not. You're just watching at them like they kind of stupid, because they actually thought that that would work, and it's not. So now it's like they're racking their brain trying to figure out, like, why isn't any of the games that they're working on you, right? Why is none of their fake voodoo working on you? And it's like, because it's not, because you prepared for this. You see it coming. And so the Tower and the King of Pentacles represents, so now they got one last play before they go away. And the last play is to act like they're going to give you some time before they basically reconnect with you. So expect them to kind of give you some space and then pop up out of nowhere and then act like they're changed. Calling it right now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to, let me see, trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K, right? 100,000 subs, trying to get the views, trying to get the subscribers, trying to get the likes, everything. Why not? Working hard doing it. Yeah. I have 20,800 and change. Smash the subscribe button, like button. Peace. Have a good one.